Hi everyone, my name is Matsu Bourassa and today I'm going to do a brief presentation about a famous man. A man called Brian Eno. So for those who don't know him yet, Brian Eno is a music producer, record producer, composer, musician, born in 1948. So in this in this presentation, I'm gonna start by briefly describe how he got onto the market, a brief history about his life, and then I'm gonna follow by talking about an album of his that I really like, called Apollo Atmosphere and Soundtrack. So let's start with the historical part. So back in the 70s, Brian Eno started with a band called the Roxy Music, which is a band of art rock. Art rock is a mix of experimental rock, progressive rock, textures, ambient music a little bit, music avant-garde, and we can compare this a little bit to a song from Pink Floyd's. Let's say there's a couple of them, but "Shine on You, Crazy Diamond" is a good one. It's a very progressive song, about 10 minutes. It starts with windy types of sounds, a lot of textures, and then the guitarist starts doing his solo, improvising a little bit over it. So this is a little bit of what art rock is about. Like I said, progressive, ambient. And at the time, Bernino wasn't going on stage yet. He was the sound man and was treating the music that the musician was doing with his synthesizer. So this is what he was doing back at the time. And after a couple of years, he left the band because there was conflict between him and the singer of the band. And this is what led to his solo career. And this is what led actually to his renown in the society. Because he started his solo career with art rock music. Then he followed with more ambient music, and what really put himself on the market is the album Music for Airports, which is an album where he created this new type of music, this new type of sound called the ambient. It's a lot of textures, very progressive, kind of repetitive, but there's a lot of stuff. It's very expressive too. It's a very good album, very well got up on the market, and this is really what started him. After that, he made really a lot of other collaborations. He produced Ashton Baby, Joshua Tree from U2, did collaboration with David Byrne. But today, like I said at the beginning, I want to concentrate on another album called Apollo Atmosphere and Soundtrack, made in '83 with Daniel Lanois and his brother Roger Eno. And together they created this new album that was originally made for the movie Apollo, which is a constitution of raw footage of the Apollo missions back in the 60s and the 70s. So I really like this album because it's ambient, but there's different style in it. It's progressive, but there's also a lot of content, and it starts very dark, very slowly with a little bit of guitar tracks, but very subtle, very representing a spatial area, the atmosphere and such. But then you start seeing like the light at the end of the tunnel. It starts to get happier, and Daniel Lanois' guitar is getting more invasive. We hear it much more, and it changes style. We can even hear a little bit of country western guitar reaching the end. So it's a very big mix in this album. Very broad, very easy listening, very nice to listen to. So I really recommend it for you guys. And yeah, and for those who don't know Brian Eno yet, very famous man, very interesting works, different kinds of works too. So thank you for listening, guys, and I really encourage you guys to get to know him better. Thank you.